I'll tell you what, man, I do, like, I know I keep saying it, but this song, there's something about it, like, it's equal parts, like, eerie, but comforting. It's fucking weird, man. Dan, I love you, brother. I'm sorry you guys had a rough day, man. Hopefully you get some chow chow in your tum-tum. You got your shower in. Kick back, relax, my dude. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. Happy time zones. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. For those of you that have to work tomorrow, the weekend's almost here. This is my Friday night. I'm psyched on it. Psyched to be back here with you guys. It's great to see you. How's everybody doing? What's up, Peter? Ethan, Elucid, what's shaking, fam? How you guys doing? We're gonna get right into it, man. I've been thoroughly enjoying the Somnium Files. Quite a bit. What an introduction to a visual novel, for sure. Look at the last autosave, though, dude. It was quite a bit after. Yeah, Elucid, very much so. And apparently the Steam sale ended, which blows, but I mean, for people that are looking to get into a visual novel, I mean, I couldn't recommend this anymore already. And maybe for the next time it goes on sale for $8 on Steam, definitely would recommend it. Filbert, what's good, guy? Not much. This is like Danganronpa? Sorry, I know what it is. I know what it is. I just can't fucking pronounce it because I'm a bot. It is a visual novel. You're gonna love P5 Royal if you like this game. Games with similar vibes, right on. I'm psyched on it. I'm still admittedly nervous about Persona. Like, because everybody has talked it up so incredibly much and been like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. And now, because of what just happened with Tokyo Xanadu, I'm scared, admittedly. Also, fun fact, YouTube spoiled me on something big about this game. Bummer, dude. No good. Trying to pick up not trying to pick up any new games since 3 will consume my life in a few weeks. Dog, 22 days. 22 days. Sheesh. 22 days. Incredible. Yeah, Peter, it's very, very good. I dig it quite a bit. Everything about it has been right on the button. Great voice acting, great direction for voice actors as well. Yo, Elucid, I tell you what, man, I never knew I needed a creative outlet like I did when I learned how to use Canva. And I did the same thing when I was waiting for the Geofront patch of Azure to come out. And I did the same thing, but like this has gone to like a whole new level. It's been a much longer stretch of time, and I just like every morning with my coffee after I drop off Youngblood at school, I just start digging around in the old brain cells, and I'm like, I'm like, what would be a good move? And then like I just start searching. Dude, I have a fleet. I mean, we'll be covered for the next 22 days. Do I have any idea of the epic scene for the 28th? I think, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but I have a good idea in my head of what I'm going to do. Yeah, I have a really good idea of what I'm going to do, but I don't want to spoil it yet, dude. It's not, I will say this, minor spoiler, it's not gonna be what you think. That's all I can say. Should be good though, like really good.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
What? Huh?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot.
Yo, this is great.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
Whoa, Armed Terrestrial, what's happening, brother? Thank you very much for the raid. What's going on, bud? How are you? What were you playing tonight, my dude?
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Playing some 14? Good, man. Now, I'm sure this is a stupid question, but you've already finished up Endwalker, correct?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Is this about romance? No, this is a murder mystery, Peter. It's more murder mystery than anything. If I can tell you, Iba, the character that you're seeing, the projection that you're seeing, is actually his left eye. Makes sense? Okay, good. Glad everybody's on board. You want to see the inside of my Somnium? Bro, I don't even... It sounds so weird, but I don't recall the last time I had, like, a dream. You know? It's weird. I wonder what you would find in my Somnium, though. For sure. Nothing to hide, but I don't know. Dude, it would probably be some wild shit. Sports statistics from, like, eons ago. Like, memories of my childhood. Yeah, it would probably be fucking wild. I want to see my Somnium, too.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Shadow King, how are you, bud?
Because I won't.
So, Armed, what have you been doing post Endwalker? Have they been releasing patches for it?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
There's been a patch recently for data center travel, but has there been anything like story related, like post-game, like post-Endwalker, like patches? Good, just finished Percival's affinity charts and I'm working on Ursula's along with starting Godfrey's. Right on. Okay, an arm, there is. Cool. Okay, that's what I was curious about. I had heard loosely that there was going to be data center travel. 6.1 was a story patch and 6.2 is next month. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Please.
I wish I had more time to play games. I wish I had more time for 14, but that's just a game I have to know life. That would be the only thing I could play.
Mr. Sajima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere. In the Kawasaki district, to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old.
Oh.
The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
Have I seen the massive Final Fantasy news today? No, but I didn't see all of it, but I did see that, quote, a faithful retelling of Crisis Core, which I'm like, I don't know. I guess I would only be able to take that at face value because like they were gonna do a faithful retelling of 7 Remake, and I'm not sure if I'm quoting that correctly. But I don't want to talk about how 7 finished, right? 7 Remake finished. But if they're gonna do a faithful retelling of Crisis Core, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh yeah, I saw the bits on Rebirth too. Like you're not gonna go to the areas in order like you did in OG, which I guess I kind of expected. Whatever you thought was gonna be similar between OG 7 and 7 Remake, I basically have just thrown it out the window. Like I really have. I take it for what they continue to tell us, and I take that, and it's like, okay, so this is what it is. I don't really have expectations. I don't expect it to follow in line or follow in suit with OG 7 because they've obviously gone in a much different direction. A much similar but different direction. Does that make sense? How's Phoenix Wright AI Detective coming along? Oh wait, Phoenix Wright, that's a visual novel too, right? I get what you did there, Navasa. How are you, bud?
The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, Sosajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed... we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Come on.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy. Peter, it's just a VN. There are some different aspects to it, but there's not like a... So, at least so far, there's not like gameplay. There's no like battle mechanics or anything like that that I'm aware of. Please don't tell me if there are. And I was going to say it kind of sounded like Rufus, so glad to know that it has been confirmed. Armed, thank you very much for the alert, my guy. Enjoy your evening, bub. Lemniscate, Sunday, 5:59 p.m.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online.
You look stoned.
Corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Lozenge. Oh. Hello there. Peter Vickers, I have no idea. This is literally my first visual novel. Behind some plot for sure. There is also something other than plot I can see that I'm gonna try my hardest not to focus on. Boobies, 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 boobies. Dog, just start off with a, you're cute.
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not taking the cheese.
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life. Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Grumpy, what's up, man? Damien, how are you, dude? What's shaking? All right, we're doing it.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you?
Shoot or shoot.
I kinda like that.
Whoa!
And I kind of like you.
Whoa! We're doing it.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian.
Huh?
Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
Yeah.
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
Wait, is that... is that a joke? Dog, I'm so confused. What? Wait, what? Dude, alright, well, we're just going all in.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
So do I! This month!
You're kidding.
It's a V reference. Oh, it's a TV show. Okay.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body.
Mel needs a name. What's going on? I've been loving it so far. It's been amazing. How are you? It's great to meet you. Talk to her more? God damn, Grumpy, all right. But a lot of Hold on. A lot of conspirationists talk about people being reptilian. Oh, conspiracy theorists? Conspiracists? I don't even know how the fuck to say that word, dog. You got me, though. Like they took... Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I've heard that conspiracy before. That's a strange one. I definitely don't buy in, but props if you dig it. And I don't mean like you singularly. Just if you're into it. All right, dude. You do your thing.
This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
The girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter. Yeah, that's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course. Yeah. The girl with the big tits sitting behind the counter. Hilarious.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
Bro, he did it!
I said it to her face.
Amazing!
I want to run away and never look back.
Hilarious. Dog, imagine trying to just have these inner conversations all the time and keep it under wraps. Dog just went all in. He was like, what's up, boobs? Can I take that back?
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman.
Cha.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Oh.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. But Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
The girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter. And that's it. That's it. We went all in. I might have invented a word. I'm French Canadian. Probably a word used in French that doesn't carry over. Yo, I knew what you were saying. Like, my hamsters just definitely weren't processing properly, for sure. Hey, Grumpy, for you guys, damn near anything.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ASET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down.
Can somebody please tell me? I've heard that before. What is otaku? Is that just another word for weeb? I think I've asked it before, but I don't think I've gotten, like, set, like, yes, that's what it means. I need to know. It means weeb. Okay, cool.
So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
It's more delicate for that? Oh, otaku? I just figured like that was... I don't know what the, like the official term, you know what I mean? Like weeb is more slang.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story.
For the record, I'm the same person that needed to ask a friend what the word pog meant because I didn't know that either. Sorta, it basically means someone who's really into something. Like, you could be a car otaku, like, if you love cars, love talking about them, collecting them, you're a car otaku. Otaku would be in Japanese term for weeb and vice versa. Okay. Again, just good to get some clarification. I've seen the word. In Japan, otakus are frowned upon, and not a lot of people would say that openly. Then they're... Really? Why is it frowned upon? Let's dig a little bit deeper now, shall we? Why is it frowned upon? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're, like, just into anime or comics or stuff like that. It's what Grumpy said. You could be, like, a car otaku. Like, why is that frowned upon? Well, Oda says he's one. Oh, would you want to call yourself one? I don't call myself one. No, I'm not nearly into... I guess. I'm not in... I feel as though I can't call myself one because I'm not into, I guess, enough of the culture, really? So for me, when I think weeb, and I'm not trying to do like the label thing, but like weeb, and I think like manga and a lot of anime and stuff like that, and whereas I do like anime, I don't have enough time to like watch it all. If any, you know what I mean? It's just good for me to get clarification on what these words mean, because I don't know what they mean. Because they don't fit well in the rest of the crowd. There's a saying in Japan that goes like this: a nail that stands out demands the hammer. Doesn't fit well in the crowd? Okay. It's like a weeb who's obsessed with Japanese culture, and otaku would be more likely to move to Japan. Weeb usually just means you like anime and waifus, etc. Okay.
If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
Hey, we are in the midst of doing a giveaway, too, for a brand new copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 when it releases on the 29th of this month. We will be doing the giveaway the very beginning of stream, the 31st. We're off Fridays and Saturdays on the channel. Dan just dropped the link for anybody that would like to participate. You don't have to do anything special. If you've been to chat before, you accrue Mira, which is a channel currency through Stream Elements. You use that Mira to purchase your raffle tickets. And if you purchase a raffle ticket, you're automatically entered into the drawing. You have to be in chat the 31st. Sunday night, the 31st. You have to be in chat. It's the first thing we're going to do before we even pop open the Xenoblade Chronicles 3's game client. We're going to do the raffle. After that, if you win, we get in contact with one another. I get your deets. I get it sent out to you. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, you can turn a word that's fine, but turn it into a derogatory term. Yeah, Grumpy, I could see that. Pantsu, my guy. What's shaking, bro, Chacho? It's good to see you, man. Damn, 3 previews are out today? So difficult trying to avoid spoilers now. All about the gameplay. I want to know nothing as well. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2 on games. I win, but can't play contests. Dog, get after it. You can do it.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
Japan is very much a country where if you stand out, you will be singled very, very hard, more or less. Oh, okay. Oh, singled out. Gotcha. Gotcha.
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh, hi.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Hmm?
Supposed to mean an obsession of sorts with your hobby. Okay, Grumpy, honestly, that's kind of how I took it. Like, that's what I kind of assumed it meant. Not before I asked what it meant, but like as you guys were trying to explain it to me. So it's more an obsession with something. Police headquarters, Sunday, 8:23 p.m.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation. I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
She is kind of
Correct.
a bit of a liar.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean... I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Mom yoked him up for trying to fucking do the dirty with her daughter.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night? Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes? Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
The headgear that she's wearing looks just like what Seven wears in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Or just Xenoblade Chronicles 1, rather. Looks just like that.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true. When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
I'm not buying it. I don't think she killed him, but I do think that there's something else going on. It's just like Aiba said. It almost seems like it's too perfect.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say? Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
Iris could have killed Renju because...
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
Okay, swing and a miss. Iris could have choked Renju to death. And this doesn't have anything to do with it. Fuck. Alright. This isn't it.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
A two-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. Holy smokes, all about the gameplay. Dog, there you go. That is a fucking winner winner chicken dinner.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
All right, back to the drawing board, huh? Very well.
I don't think so, Date. This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift Renju's body.
Swing and a miss. Yes, I'm all over the place. Sorry, everybody. Holy shit, man.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling?
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Okay, we're just gonna take it from the top. He goes, Holy shit, man, I'm sucking at this bad, huh? So, I wonder if...
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? With absolutely none of this. I don't fucking know, man.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
It doesn't sound plausible.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
How the culprit managed to move the corpse to Sunfish Pocket.
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
This could have something to do with it, but I need more to support my theory.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Maybe. Renju weighs approximately 160 pounds. Perfect. Okay, no. The sedation, no. Boy, good thing I'm not a real detective. Three beer kegs were used as some kind of counterweight.
You have to prove that Iris could have moved Renju's body. That is your current task. This will not help you accomplish that.
Now I'm just fucking swinging. Last night the elevator only stopped on the second floor once. It was around 9 p.m. and the elevator's cargo weighed somewhere around 310 pounds. Yeah, dude, if I was penalized for getting it wrong, swing and a miss. How the culprit managed to move the corpse to Sunfish Pocket. My theory is, put the body in the oil drum, used a dolly to move the oil drum to the elevator goes up, uses the dolly to move the oil drum, take the body out, etc., etc. But how I'm able to do that via these clues, I don't effing know. But if you don't have a dolly, yeah, you could definitely roll the barrel.
Do you know what this is?
But, okay, so here's my issue with that. Is like, yes, we found the watch in the barrel, right? But the clues that we were trying to link up, how did she move the body? That isn't like, what?
It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
There's a high chance that the culprit weighs 105 pounds because... Feb! What's happening, brother? How are you? All is well, my man. How's everything on your end? I hope you've been enjoying 14. Unfortunately, I couldn't vibe with Xanadu, man. I tried. I really tried. Good to hear, man. I'm glad all is well. But yeah, this game has been phenomenal. But like very first VN, and this is something else, dude. It is very, very good. Yeah, man, I gave it a shot, just wasn't for me. You know, it's unfortunate, but the soundtrack is still amazing. I still listen to that every day. This was your first as well. Amazing. Now, have you played anything like The Great Ace Attorney? Converted you into a VN lover, my guy. We're gonna be doing Little Busters after Xenoblade Chronicles 3 before Zero, hopefully, comes out. Is it something that you're interested in? Yeah, Lothars, I love you for starters. Secondly, amazing. Ace Attorney games are so good, top notch. All right. So there's a high chance that the culprit weighs 105 pounds because... Oh. Need another clue first. Got you. The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The capacity is 200 liters and it weighs about 44 pounds empty. The weight of the oil drum is one of the key clues. But there's something else. Yo, I just got it in one. Go me,
on
go.
which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's been absolutely zero part of this experience thus far that I've been like, I don't know. But no, like, the direction of the voice actors, the story itself, like, I love me a good theory. Like, a good theorizing, rather. Just to be able to sit here and think, like... And like, I'll tell you flat out, I think Date is the murderer. For real. I think it's Date. Could be wrong. I think it's either Date or Pewter or a combination of the two. Like, Pewter controls Aiba, and Aiba more or less controls Date. So, like, I don't know. I have no idea, but it is something else, man.
Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
It's the angle.
Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
Let's go, puzzles.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
I'm nervous, but I'm not even gonna throw a but in there. I'm nervous. I'm definitely nervous.
What is this place?
Like, the only question I have about syncing with somebody, this is probably digging way deeper than they would ever, like, explain, but, like, wouldn't you need, like, some type of court order or, like, if she's a suspect, sure, but I don't think you can just be like, let me in her brain now, and the cops are gonna be like, well, I guess we are the cops, right? But it still seems kind of suspect, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's just like, the boss is like, sync with her, and everything was just like, yeah, all right, sure. Yeah, no problem. I'm like, okay. Hop in the fucking chair, kiddo. I'm gonna get into your brain now. And she's just like, yeah, all right. I guess so. Like, just goes along with it? It seems wacky to me. If she brings it up, she probably just looks crazy. It's wild. This is wild, kid.
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan, activate!
Mental lock 1. I don't think they even need the suspect's consent. Well, I mean, that's my problem. At least here in the United States, like, I feel as though you need consent. You can't just be like, I'm gonna enter your brain now. Yeah, I know it's just one of those things you go with, and that's why I said it's probably me just digging too far when it's unnecessary. Discover Iris's secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
A CRT TV.
This is where she...
Stop! Please!
Wait, was that Iris's mom?
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? Dude, the music just got super like Rammstein. Gives me the heebie-jeebies, I'm not gonna lie. You picked up a timie that has a negative effect. Negative timies can multiply time or force you to use them if you pick one up. Be careful. What the fuck, dude? Dude, I don't know, man.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
It's semantics. So wait, I have to... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck.
Nothing special happens.
You don't have the muscle mass. You need to do some training.
What would be the point of that? I do not have muscles.
That's what I just said.
I cannot wait for the day I have enough muscle to punch you in the face. It will be splendid.
Shit.
5
Oh!
minutes left, Date.
And we backtracked. Okay.
A full body mirror.
Okay, but now we have a good timie. Punch, look, talk. Why don't we... punch it? Fuck it.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert.
How does that make him a pervert?
You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
I thought she was gonna be able to break it. I don't know. Dude, I'm gonna fail miserably.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way. It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
4
A
minutes.
revolver. Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Okay, well, at least I'm
Nobody's
getting
blaming
all
you.
these, like, fails out of the way in a hurry. Which I guess most certainly isn't good for me. However, I'm doing it nonetheless.
A torso with...
What the fuck, dude? Probably should have pushed it. Oh. Oh, wow, we did it.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Yo, this is fucking weird, dude. Okay, we got numero dos. Beat it to death?
full-body mirror. An operating table.
Perform surgery on what?
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm
the
talking
fuck,
about.
dude? Yep, that didn't work out as planned. Cool, so still gonna fail miserably. Yeah, I get it. I know. Oh, here's the pills.
Drug
There's the
bottle that
barrel.
holds some kind of liquid.
Chug it.
Do not pressure me, Date.
Pressure you?
Into drinking alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Well, unknown.
This is for an investigation. I'm ordering you to drink it.
You are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
Fuck.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid. A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
If it isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Acetone.
Acetone?
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
Man.
An old television. Iris, what is all this?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
Okay,
Hurry.
I get it. I get it. You're not helping at all. Jesus Christ, man.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Dude, I don't think we have any chance of... So, wait a minute. Oh, no.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Yeah, because we're running out of time. Okay, so there's part 3. Now I'm just fucking frantic, though. Worn out reference book. The medicine bottle. The mirror. Shoot it to death? Okay.
A revolver.
Neither. So that's not gonna do. Gas canister? Dude, I don't know. Is there another gun somewhere else? There was the book.
A full body mirror. A common gas canister.
Oh, maybe this. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so open the valve. Fuck.
It's rusted shut. I cannot open it.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
Damn it. All right, fucking bookshelves. But I can't do anything with them.
You have 1 minute left.
Okay, okay, okay. Timer. If it's meant to be like, dude, I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea. It says shoot to death. I definitely think I'm gonna fail and I might want to retry. Because absolutely every part of this puzzle, I'm just grasping at straws. I'm doing it. Okay, so it was beat it to death, and we went to... It was... Shit, now I gotta... Oh, wait, no, no. We went to the TV. TV, where are you? There you are.
An old television.
And you know what's most fucked up too, dude, is that whoever is like... Oh, shit. Was that not the right thing? I thought it was. Did I already screw it up? I sure did. Go me, go. I was supposed to turn the dial.
An old television.
Like, there's the picture of the woman over the person's face. That is messed up.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
No, Riri, I don't feel
What's
bad.
going on?
I definitely...
Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Dude, that
No,
picture
I do
was,
not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
I thought the picture was of
The
Iris's
oil drum,
mom.
shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
But I definitely know I could be wrong. I probably am
3
wrong.
minutes, Date.
Yeah. So there's the gun. That's not it. Strangle the body. Oh, strangled the body. Beat it to death. Oh, we went to the torso. And we knocked it the fuck out.
A torso similar to...
Right. And they had... okay, yeah.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay, then it's shoot it to death.
An old-fashioned TV. Iris has still more memories like this?
Memories can get pretty mixed up in dreams. You can invent bizarre things. But this isn't ambiguous at all. It's too vivid.
A double door.
No, that can't be it now. The canister is meant to be closed. I mean, unless that is, like, is that the play? Worn out reference book. Let's check it out, just because.
It is a thick book. This will be easy. It's more brittle than crumbly cheese. Oh, it disappeared.
Melted down like a grilled cheese.
Damn it, that wasn't the play. Well, that's a shame.
A full-body mirror. Are you sure I can break this mirror?
Like, we might strike out again. I know we already tried this once, but it's not grayed out
Then
again.
why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
But if we can't, like, is there a way for us to, like, shoot it?
2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not very good at this, for sure.
A revolver.
We're not going to be able to reach it. It's not in the cards. I can't move that. We have the operating table, the doors.
A double door.
I'll try and attack, like, fuck if I know, dude.
A double...
Nope, that's not it.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it. An old-fashioned TV.
Please. Help me. Help me.
Jesus Christ, man.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
Because she was there.
There's a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Just a locker.
Holy okay!
It's all right. More importantly...
Oh, okay. This is gonna knock that thing. This is just like Mousetrap, you're right. That was a great game. Okay. Oh! Wow, okay.
That is...
I can't tell who that is. Dude. Dude, it legit. I can't, like, I gotta look at it. And I'm trying to, like, dig in the like, it looked like Date, dude. But I don't think it was. But I don't know. It was somebody with blonde hair. Blood splatter on their face. Lower D, this is nuts, dude.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Dude, it look. What? Can I see that picture again? Man, like, I'm trying to think about, like, who we've met. Dude, I don't fucking know, man.
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events. Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely. I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
No, super suspect. I don't trust you. That's the thing.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
Okay, it was! And now that I look closer, he's got the same outfit on. What the fuck?
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Okay, here's a wild theory. Wild theory, and I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole real quick. Date is the original Cyclops killer. I don't know how he lost his eye. Whatever. They bring him in, they implant Iba. Pewter controls Iba, which also systematically controls Date, and now they're using Date to like to piece around in his Somnium to like help solve like the new Cyclops killer. You know what I'm saying? Like they're using the original Cyclops killer as a means to figure out or to try and piece together how the new one is doing it. This is nuts. Yeah, yo, Riri, I'm definitely just gonna keep playing, but I had to like get that one out. It's like, whew.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
It's his calling card.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
No, dude, it's not adding up. No.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Because it's me and you guys are using me as a means to an end.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago.
Dude, Trails to Nowhere, exactly like Silence of the Lambs.
I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really. You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do.
The music is
They will
primo.
not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything.
But you just happen to have enough evidence to go walking around in her fucking brain without consent? Like, yeah, alright, that makes perfect sense.
The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
And I know, I get it, it's semantics, but still, I'm hung up on that. We literally can't hold her by law, but also by law, we can just hook up our brain to hers and go waltzing around. Willy-nilly, no problem. Yeah, because anime, that would make the most sense. Honestly.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. This is, dude, the Somnium, like, those puzzles are nuts. And I'm sure that there are people out there far, actually, I know that there are people out there that are way smarter than I am, that probably was able to piece those puzzles together much quicker, much more efficiently, effectively. But holy smokes. You did a guide for the Somniums? Hey, nothing wrong with it, dude. I mean, if it's a book, you're reading a book, man, like, yeah, you want all the info right in front of you. No shame in that game, dude. And you know what, Feb? I'm all for it, dude, for real. Nothing but respect. Thank God there's no traffic. Dan, did you just get back again? I would just like to remind you that Minority Report had a whole world that justified arresting people for crimes they had yet to commit, so it's crazy to get away with this. You know what, Shootout Shinobi? I haven't seen Minority Report, believe it or not. There were no guides when I played. No, I meant in the game. Oh, yeah, we could have stayed on that forever road forever. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota.
Oh, I was texting you to tell you that I was here. Yo, shootout, it's all good, man. There's a lot of movies I've seen, and then there are a lot of movies that I have not seen. And that was Minority Report. That was a Tom Cruise movie, right? Not Forever. You would have learned what options to do. That's true too. There's music playing over the radio. I wanted to be here for the start of the stream, but I was not ready for the Cathedral exposition dump in the final chapter of Colts. Proto? My man. Yeah. The bar counter.
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle. I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Oh, he got us! What the fuck? Bro, the oldest trick in the book. Look, who's over there? What? Tasered. Marble, Monday, 2:48 a.m. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
Looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. Ota, the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun.
And he knew that.
I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Oh my god! Oh, she's still breathing!
Iris. No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
No way is it Ota!
The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. This is what you were spoiled on? That is awful.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time. That sick bastard!
Can we go faster?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
No, this is a fucking ruse, dude.
Stay away from Tessa!
That's why it's all being done off camera. This is just a ruse. It's smoke and mirrors. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed.
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
Oh my god! Holy shit, they actually did it!
No!
No, dude, no, no. Oda has to be in on this, man. It's all a ruse, man. Like, why the fuck would they zap Date Cause he had that fucking shit-eating grin on his face. He's in on it. He's in on it. Somehow, some way. What in the ever-loving fuck did I just witness? Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:35 a.m. Wait, what? What? Oh, he was not in on it. Oh, I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. What the fuck? What the hell, dude? I mean, I guess it still technically was smoke and mirrors, but like different. Oh my goodness. Police headquarters, Monday, 10:02 a.m. But did Oda know, like,
there you are.
What the
Bye-bye.
hell?
I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
What?
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit.
That's why I think it
Ota
was...
and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself?
No chance.
I don't buy it.
No, I don't either.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Aiba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
No!
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Dude, all of this is laid out so, like the swerves, the twists and stuff like that have been fucking crazy. I'm just still trying to get my head wrapped around it. But no, like, this goes way higher. Like, when I said smoke and mirrors, I thought it was just at face. No, there is way, way more. There's way more to it. This still leads me back to my theory. Maybe the boss is in on it too, but they're using Date, the original Cyclops killer, to find the new or something to that. Like, they're using Date. And its pewter is controlling Aiba, which is controlling Date. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. And the boss is trying to sound all rational and trying to get him, like, I don't know, back on track. I don't know. But that's my theory.
Then
I'm still sticking to
shouldn't we
it.
have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on.
Like, that's what I'm saying. She keeps making all these irrational excuses that I don't feel a friggin' police officer would make. Be like, oh yeah, he stabbed himself in the side and then laid down and cut his body in half in a fucking polar bear suit. Like, come on. What?
Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Renju and Shoko's daughter Mizuki, no chance. Iris's mother Hitomi, maybe. Mama Kumakura, no, I'm not buying that. Ota's mother Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either.
And the knife on the table,
Since
the flower
Renju was
print.
President. Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
All right. Next, I would go with Iris's mother Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Dude, maybe it is Mizuki.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renji were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Walter, calm down. Walter, it's fine.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris. Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Dude, here we are. Cards on the table.
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her.
Doesn't mean you didn't do it.
6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Doesn't mean that he couldn't be the original.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Boss just sounds way too cookie cutter. You know what I mean? Alright, so now we're gonna go search everywhere. We're gonna start at Marble, though. Marble, Monday.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well. Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's. About Sosajima in the Kawasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district.
Of course, when it's
At the
friggin' footed by your
moment, the
government.
area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket.
And he's gonna make
all
bank.
that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
It's basically like Chernobyl in Kawasaki. Although Chernobyl didn't have a whole bunch of land just get like cleaned up super good to be resold. No, I don't think that happened.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
Okay, real quick, bathroom break. I'm sorry, gotta go. I'll make it quick. BRB.
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Bye, Mama.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Like, maybe this is equal parts, like, Silence of the Lambs, like my theory, and then, like, part Shutter Island, where Date is just batshit crazy and everybody's just playing along. Oh my god, wouldn't that be something? Matsushita Diner, Monday. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside. I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. It was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Sagan residence, Monday. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us.
Iris was my everything.
But here's the thing too, man. Like, I know this is totally, like, off topic. Not really off topic. It obviously pertains to the overall story. But, like, the vision that Date saw in the first Somnium was the body of Hitomi. And supposedly that was a memory from 6 years ago. Like, it doesn't make sense unless I'm reading too far into it, but... And then, like the bits that we saw in that first Somnium literally were sitting on the couch that we're sitting at now. The skeleton was missing the left eye. Ah, dude, it's friggin' nuts, dude.
We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers.
Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
This music's beautiful too.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger.
Wow, he was now 89? Was that his name? Or that's what he referred to himself as, right? Was it 89, 88, something like that? 84? It was 80 something. I'm gonna keep playing.
I visit them a few times a year. By coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Damn, man. Cold storage warehouse, Monday. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin. But the center of my body was burning hot.
No, nothing so far.
The inspector is doing his duties as usual. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota. What's going on, Balky? How are you, bud?
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Have I asked Kaniza his name yet? No, I don't know who that is, I don't think. I don't know, and if I should know, then I don't. Oh, you mean Kagami? Yes, Bulky, I did do that.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Couldn't be me, with the password on the back of their router. The inspector? Yeah, Kagami, not... Who is Kaniza? Or Kaniza? If you mean this guy, yeah, that's Kagami. Yes, we've done that.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
I don't know who he is. I wish I could find out. A forklift. The tire and floor are covered in a layer of ice.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
We've already talked to him way too much in the game's like, okay guys, we get it, it's funny, but no more.
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
A video camera and laptop used for the stream.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. Is this Ota's blood? Iris and Ota's blood. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
An ice cutting machine. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
There's nothing particularly suspicious. Very well. Are you sure, though? A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris, jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. Their bodies aren't here anymore. Right here, Iris and Ota were. Let me know if you find anything. I let them know, then left the warehouse. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little...
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Trying to get into his head, turn him against the boss.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
What?
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
No way. What?
That... I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you. 18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Good God.
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Because I, Pewter, or the boss, or all of them are going to use you, Date, to carry out the same shit.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
Murder.
What was it?
Murder.
Oh, nailed it.
Dopamine is a hormone
Got it in
linked
one.
to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Oh, come on!
He's simply called...
Wow! No way!
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
But then, why in the reflection of that piece of glass did we see Date?
Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
But, No, Bulky, I have not reached that I'm aware of, and please, don't elaborate on anything. I don't want any type of spoilers or foreshadowing or anything, please. We're playing it blind, we're playing it as we're playing it. I don't know anything else. Please, I always asked, respectfully. Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side forever.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Police headquarters, Monday, 4:57 p.m. He really said, "Are you okay?" Like she didn't lose both of her parents and both of her friends in less than a week? Yeah. Like what, like, I know you're just trying to be like cordial, trying to be comforting, but like what else do you, like how do you go about navigating something like that? I returned to boss's office to report. But I didn't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down on my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
She has a computer on her desk. The type that has a monitor built in.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
Everything is 6 years ago, dude.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
It's me, Rufus
That
Albarea.
must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible. Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Have you seen the movie Law Abiding Citizen with Gerard Butler? It's possible. I've seen it.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I Shoko Nadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of shit. But he's our last remaining loose end.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Very well. After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was to be brought to HQ. He took considerable time to arrive. But for some reason, boss never showed up. Sus. Very, 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 very sus. Police headquarters, Monday, 8:56 p.m. Dude! It's the guy. It's the guy that we saw in that first Somnium.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day.
Like, I wonder, like... Oh, man. So maybe that wasn't a memory of the original? Maybe that was a premonition of the future? Maybe by him getting out? Like, oh, what the fuck, dude? Wow. Maybe. I don't know.
But I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, the very first we did. Inside of Iris's house.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Oh, you're not gonna use that Divine Knight? That's cool. I'll take it. Suck it, nerds. Rufus was a great bad guy. Probably one of the best. For sure. Really just saw it through. You know what I mean? Definitely saw it through.
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner. That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the two Cyclops killers.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
No,
It
dude.
might take some time. Is that all right with you?
Like, seriously, what if we saw was a premonition of the future? It wasn't a vision of the past. It wasn't a memory of the past. It was something he was... Oh my gosh, dude. And this is how it all plays out? Did we get Tarantino'd? Oh my goodness.
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
Hey, Bulk, you have a good night. Ichi, I love you, bro. Yes, very much worth it.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore
She was going to see him for conjugal
that
visits.
from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please.
Love you too. Urgent care tomorrow. May have kidney infection, have fever and chills. Took Advil PM. Still can't sleep even with that, bro. I hope you get better, man. Keep me in the loop, would you please?
You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl.
Oh, God.
It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine.
Yep.
And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill.
Involved with Shoko.
But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Silence. For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again.
Why did you stop? What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Because Shoko's linked up with the mob, dude.
You mentioned a detective. Was that the whole story? Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For what?
Deep dive.
What do you think? The sink.
Ah, the old Reen. Sounds all too familiar. And again, just bypassing everything. Yep, you don't have rights. We're just gonna link up with your brain and walk around. What's good, bub?
Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
But where's the boss during all of this?
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Oh, we're here! We're back here!
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green? I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Oh, there goes some of the
This
jello.
appears to correspond to the green thing.
Number 89 is hiding in the past. 89 is covered in a green membrane. I can't get close.
A switch. But there are thorns around it. An astute observation. I will do that. Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling
I was
them out.
going for the iris and it ended up
Fine
on
with
this, so
whatever
it's on
happens
me.
to my fingers. A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
It smells like a typical winter iris.
What does a typical iris smell like?
Elegant and gentle.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
A winter iris.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Mm-hmm.
What the? I fainted.
Okay, apparently that wasn't the play. That sucks. There goes a whole minute.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped.
I'm telling you, the timer just reminds me of Lightning Returns. Ignored the phone.
I guess it worked? A book.
I think the first thing we did was tear.
A book. Yeah! Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might.
No.
We're getting closer.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor. The smell. This is something I have smelled before, at your house.
But I thought you couldn't smell in the real world.
True, it is not exactly smell, but from the composition of the particles in the air...
Anyway, I don't have any liquid like that in my house.
Oh, really?
There is some kind of liquid. It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
Oh.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
So defensive. It's not fucking jelly, all right?
It's ringing again. What should I do?
I didn't mean to do that.
What the?
Dude, I didn't mean to do that. I picked the... It was dumb on my part.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Who is this? What the?
Fuck! Now we're gonna burn $120 on this? Strike out swinging, why don't you? Good lord.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Have some stones, would you, Chief? I must have like a minute and a half left.
We didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Yeah, not far off.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Yeah, I'm
It's
fucked.
a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Whoa! I get it!
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
I do
A
not.
pot with green soup. What is
I'm gonna
this
have to
anyway?
restart.
You
Big
can tell by
time.
tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba!
Down for the count.
Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What the?
What did you say?
Elephant.
Yeah, so let's retry this for sure. That was real bad.
A picture.
Just a picture.
There is some kind of liquid.
Yeah, she was like,
It is surprisingly
elephant.
deep.
Did you find anything?
Well, there is something.
Cork.
If you think you're bad at this, you might as well just pick the opposite of what you think. Yo, B-Times, that's the thing. I overthink everything, so that doesn't help me.
This substance.
It's obviously not.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
Perhaps it's jelly. Really? We have to do the switch again?
Switch.
Fuck, man.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Huh. Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Hmm.
The light has turned on. It's
Agent
ringing
Dante,
again.
you've got 4
What should I do?
Ignore it. For the love of God. For the record, B-Times, I don't think I'm bad at this. I know I'm bad at this. I know I'm bad at this.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
In fact, I'm disappointed you aren't doing worse so we can see all the options. Well, sorry to disappoint, but also, not bad, big fella. Not bad. You're doing okay.
At least you didn't faint.
A floor
You
lamp.
have less than 2 minutes.
Oh, shush, man.
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Date, these are your instructions.
She's not wrong.
It's a pot. It appears to be...
Maybe a soot.
It might also be...
Yeah, like a...
A turtle ninja.
A turtle ninja.
What is...
You can tell by taste.
I would like to know...
It's green, right?
Don't say... Fine.
Sorry, I just want to get right to the elephant. Sippy dippy.
Iba? Hey, Iba! Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Me when they say just take a sip of the whiskey. All of it.
A floor lamp.
Oh yeah, we're fucked. Oh, we're screwed. Let's try lift up. Leave us with 0 time left.
It is impossible. It is...
Which is harder? That or what I've got in my pants?
Oh no!
Hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
Ah, the cringe! No! It's so bad!
Date, you're out of time.
I know we are. Oh. The voice makes it like the dialogue is whatever, but the execution is great. Agreed.
Hurry.
It's a pot. It appears...
Maybe a...
It might...
Yeah, like...
A
Yes,
turtle.
we know. Elephant.
What?
You can tell...
I would... Don't...
Dude, there haven't been too
Iba.
many like cringe moments in this. There have been like
Iba!
that one was pretty cringe. The cherry one, like the cherry pop, and I was like, no, out on that.
Delicious soup.
That was like
What kind of soup
awful
was it?
cringe.
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Whiskey. Yeah, see, we're screwed again.
A floor... Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
I cannot find it.
Well, that was a waste of time again. Good for me.
A floor lamp.
Date, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I get it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Grumpy, you got your
this
wish, you
okay?
rascal.
Looks okay.
A book.
Time to take this one from the top. Yes, sir.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is...
No, dude, the pot literally just got me that ×3. That's all it did.
A book. Ha! I wonder what these books
And I did it
symbolize.
again anyways, just
I don't know.
because. Just for the
You
elephant.
used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
Date, you're out of time.
What is that?
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Well, this is gonna be our only play. Are we gonna pour lemon juice, poke eye, close curtain, or ignore? Dog, I don't know. Lemon juice hurts and eye poke, Three Stooges-esque. Can just ignore him, pretend like he's not there. Or just close the curtain, pretend like he's not there. Close the curtain. Oh, he went away! Got it in one. Good for me. Right on! I don't think we have enough time to do anything else, though.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
What? That's...
Hitomi? Date, there's no time.
Shit, this isn't good.
Oh, so this is... Oh, damn. Our first game over! Oh, man. Well, that's a bummer and a half, but now we're just gonna speed run this. First game over. Hey, it had to happen. I feel when you pick the right choice, but only have 1 second left. Yep.
No, not sup. Why are you getting mad?
Sorry, we're speeding through this. Oh, there you go. You hold the button. You don't just press it.
A winter iris that...
I know.
We're going to pick it. And then we're going to ignore it. Good. Let's do this one in record time.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
But there are This switch again.
Fuck, dude, it's at 2 again. I don't remember what the book gets us.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan.
Oh.
Why are we getting all these new things all of a sudden? I don't like it. Headbutt, hold on, throw something, blow on.
Something like this?
Yeah, sure.
Take this!
Whoops!
Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
Well, that wasn't fun. I was just looking for the fucking book, man. We tore it.
Yeah. Are you sure this will help?
It might.
It's ringing again.
Agent Date, you've got
There's
4 minutes.
Fuck. See, I gotta remember that stuff.
A floor lamp.
bummer.
A book.
The book we read.
A book.
Wait, I thought we had read it. I don't want to do the goddamn pot again.
A book.
You have 3
What is
minutes,
that?
Dante.
Okay. Okay. Better.
That eye.
Do you know?
All right, so what do we do first? Do we do the skull? Do we do Hitomi?
A book. F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Yes!
Is that a good
The
thing
Stallone
or a
version,
bad
too.
thing?
Not the remake that they did with Lena Headey. Sorry, that one sucked.
A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
Not a chelada.
A skull.
Left eye missing.
I must be malfunctioning. You want me to do what?
Just give it a little kissy.
I am seriously getting tired of your bone fetish.
It's not a bone fetish. Just seems like the most unlikely of answers.
No reaction.
Fuck.
Oh, but that was...
Oh, come on,
I do not
dude!
need your report, thank you.
Well, that's a shame. Let's talk to the skull again, huh?
A skull. Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Confarn it.
It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Well, that's a shame.
It's Hitomi. Well, I suppose I will try it.
Hug it out.
She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry. Oh, dude, there it was. He deserves a bonk for that one. 110%.
A book.
So am I. Savage.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No, not at all.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Ah, cabaret.
Stop! Don't remind me.
A book.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Yorosh, hamsters, dude, we failed this Somnium miserably, so this is our second time doing it. So we've made it a considerable amount further, which is great, but, you know, I still feel as though I'm striking out more often. How are you, though, bud? What's shaking?
What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was...
Aw, his fucking nudie mag. It's a bummer, broski. That's a bummer.
It's Hitomi. Understood.
Hefferino, what's shaking, bro?
Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
Fawning?
Let it go. It's Hitomi.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Mind being blown? Where are you in Azure, by the by?
Like this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego, an incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me, too.
Could it just be only your heart, please?
Oh, God. So that wasn't it either. Someone just went rogue and left us, and we have to find him. Good luck.
It's Hitomi. Where?
Well, maybe her...
Necklace.
Her stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
What? Tell me he's joking. How is that remotely helpful?
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Could you stop messing
Bro,
around?
he's going there.
Want me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Dear Lord.
It's Hitomi.
Yeah, but I can't get anything from her.
What?
What did I just... What? What did I do?
A book.
A green book. That seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
All right. Guess it's nothing then. Who's that?
You remember when the game told you that there's a bonus in every Somnium? Yeah, like if you finish it on the last move, right? Oh, okay. No, that wasn't the play.
Wake up.
What happened? My body is heavy.
Fucking A, man. Oh my God!
No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Boss. Oh! Look at that timer.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
Bro, she's mobbed up.
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
Jesus Christ.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
Is Boss the Cyclops killer?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she?
The Somnium earlier was just like the dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, this is what I'm... Dude.
What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
And there's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
This is a serious secret. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Okay, as much as I don't want to do this, I just realized that it's fucking 10 past 12. I was locked in, baby. But this is gonna be the wrap-up, unfortunately. I know, I'm sorry. Absolutely getting sucked in the best way possible. Super good. Oh. Oh, all the goddamn theories just running through my head. It's a wonderful feeling, though. It really is great. Oh, man. Yes, and that just means we'll be back Sunday. Back Sunday night. All right, but hold on. Let's, because as we often do, we're gonna lose because we're gonna lose audio, I should say. Okay, so who's on? Who's doing what? How about... Oh, dude, let's go see... Oh, that's right, dude. Xeno Summer Marathon, RPG FanCom. Or you could go see Meg do some Genshin. Hey, Yarosh, have a great one, man. Yo, Dan, there was a ton of death, bro. Let's go and see... Decisions. How about... Yeah. Okay, we're going to turn it over to RPG FanCom. He's doing a Summer of Xeno. So right now he's playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If you guys have never met RPG FanCom, I would highly encourage swinging by, saying hello. But if not, I understand. I hope you guys have a great night. Scott is great people, for sure. And I hope you and yours have a very safe and happy weekend, man. Thank you guys for an incredible week. Started off a little rocky. Somnium Files has been absolutely phenomenal. Like, what an introduction to the visual novel world. My brain is going about 100 million miles a minute, just trying to, like, theorize on what it could be, who it could be. I'm still standing by some of my theories, though, as crazy as it sounded. But that's it, you guys. Thank you again, always. You and yours, stay happy, stay healthy as you can, and stay excellent. I love you guys. Thank you for allowing us to do this, man. And we'll see you Sunday night, okay? Be good, you guys. Take care.